Fuck, he hit home runs with him. Wow. Yeah, still hater.
From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, the show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Tampa taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and today's starting pitcher, Taj Bradley. What do we have on him?
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Boog. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just wear it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
Ready to go now? Gleyber Torres up to hit. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team.
Go.
He can hurt you. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. DeLuca pulls that one down. One away. Here's Wade Boggs now.
The third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Swing and a miss as he was
Swing and a
that
miss.
time.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's in.
One out, base is empty.
Thanks.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Adolis Garcia at the plate with two away, swings through that one. Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
Oh, boy.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And we're back. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Chase Burns.
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. And there's a foul ball.
Lord.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Bunting for a hit. Has to barehand it. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep him from getting away. And now the right fielder, Cameron Meisner. First pitch misses.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
That's out to center field. Siri in position. Hauls it in for the out.
Why are you delayed the throw?
Yandy Diaz now.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. Punch too late with the toss. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball one. On the ground, Torres slings to first in time. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Caminero will hit next. That one in triple digits.
0-1.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And now here is Mark McGwire. Bradley back to work. Just missed.
That ball went out.
Fought off foul.
Damn it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now it's the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. Swing and a miss.
Swing at that shit.
Bradley, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. That one
had a good eye.
And the count even 1-1.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
At the plate, David Ortiz. Swinging a foul straight back.
Do the splitter.
Swing and a miss.
He's in a great spot right here.
What's up, baby girl?
0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
And that skips in the dirt.
About
Second
3
inning
times
here,
before we
no
got here.
score.
Lay down. Lay down.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Go lay down. Thank you.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Lau at the plate. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
In the air, left field. Garcia heads after it. And a quick out, number 1. Now it's the DH, Jonathan Aranda. Curve in the dirt. That one's in there. And the count 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Aranda, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
That's a ball.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Dun, 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 dun.
Inside, just missed. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Late with the swing there.
Ooh, Baez.
No ball.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
On the ground, right side. They take the force out. That's the inning. Back now in Tampa Bay, and now it's Jose Siri. Siri in his 4th year, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And a foul ball. Late on that fastball.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And that one is lifted in the air. Meisner should have this one. He makes the grab. One down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Pudge Rodriguez.
Dun, 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 dun. Come on, Pudge.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field.
That's horse crap.
And there's 2 down. So digging in, Elly de la Cruz.
Elly de la Cruz. We're all here for this, old boy. Hit it out.
And a big swing and a miss.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and he breaks his bat. On the run, sends it over to first. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Fly to center his first time. Bradley picks over De La Cruz. Back on a dive. Elly on the move. Pitch outside. Safe at second, and that was not close. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Runner on the go again. Tap to the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Thought he could hit it.
Runner goes again. Pitch misses. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. This one in the air.
A bad Torres.
And that is that.
Dadgummit.
As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the catcher for the Rays, Danny Jansen. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-1's the count.
And now it's even up. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So the batting order turns over. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca, third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. And that one fouled off. 0-1 now. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Cameron Meisner next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The 0-1. Ball one there.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Swing and a foul out of play.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Junior Caminero. Struck out swinging his first time. Out front, rip foul. Pitch is in there, and the count is 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Back here at Tropicana Field, new inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Wade Boggs. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Palacios pulls it in on the run. Now, Adolis Garcia.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And next is the designated hitter, Mark McGuire. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Late on that fastball.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
0-2 is the count.
And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Brandon Lowe. In the dirt, and that is ball 1.
Strike.
Slider clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And there's the ball.
2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. So now the DH spot, Jonathan Aranda. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Outside. And that's in the dirt.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Siri has this one sized up. Brings it in. And there are 2 down. Now here is Jose Caballero. Struck out swinging his first time. And that misses. Ball 1. And that's too high.
2-0.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Gets him to chase after that one.
2-2 to count.
High fly ball out to center field. Siri in position. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. We go to the top of the 5th. Now at the plate, Walker Jenkins. Bradley back to work. Way high there. Ball 1.
Well, these players, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Damn it.
In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swings and misses. 0-1.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Awkward swing there from the big left-hand hitter.
Off balance as well.
That's down and in.
2 strikes.
Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. So up next, Jose Siri. Flied to right his first time. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And the next pitch is way outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back.
Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side for the 4th time today.
What? What did you just say?
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
No strike.
That one misses. Ball 3.
3-0.
And there's the automatic. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Garcia ranging back on it. And that ball is gone. An absolute smash to left. It's 1-0.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Danny Jansen to hit here. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca, 1 for 2. That's a strike. It's 0-1. And that one pulled foul.
No, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now here is Cameron Meisner. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now one missed. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that one upstairs. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next one misses, and the count 1-2.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Series sizing it up. And makes the grab. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. On the ground to the left.
Nice short hop.
Throws to first in time. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Now it's the shortstop, Elly de la Cruz. Reached on an infield single his first time. Late swing, foul to the left.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen.
Oh, now this ball is driven into the left center field gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You left it.
He's trying for third. Now fly ball to right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Wade Boggs. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an advantage.
Runner breaks for third. And that's fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Runner goes again. Cut on and missed. Safe. Make it 3 stolen bases for the cover star, Elly de la Cruz. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Going to count 1 and 2. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out.
Man, they shut us down. I only got 2 hits.
And we're back. And here is Junior Caminero. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Siri makes the grab, 1 down. And now it's Brandon Lau. 0 for 2 in this one. Lau in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. Misses off the plate. And the count now 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball.
Come all the way across.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Rodriguez down to first.
Man, we appreciate
drop
that.
Third strike, 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. And now Jonathan Aranda. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. And another ball.
He might be getting tired. Might be his last inning.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He
2 balls,
survives it.
1 strike.
That one's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. On the outside corner,
Nice.
got him looking.
That boy.
Top of inning number 7, and here is Adolis Garcia. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
He missed it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Hacks and misses. It's a
He ain't made
strikeout.
contact yet.
And now the DH, Mark McGuire. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. First offering, and it just misses. Holding on to a 1-run lead. The Rays leading on the solo homer. And it's even up.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Meisner makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Next to hit, Walker Jenkins.
The right fielder, number 32, Walker Jenkins.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Next one in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
We are not hitting this morning.
Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the shortstop, Jose Caballero. So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And he lays down a bunt. Not in time. He's safe.
Oh, good play, dog.
Man at first, nobody out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios. And a strike. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history.
No balls, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now it's Jansen to hit. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and it just misses. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That's a base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Bases juiced, no outs. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
0-2 is the count.
And that one's a little bit low. 1-2 to count. Caught him looking for the K. Now the number 2 hitter, Cameron Meisner. Golden opportunity right here.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Digging in, Yandy Diaz. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing, and he popped it up. Brings it in, and the inning is over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Garrett Clevenger.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game, and now it's going to be David Ortiz. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Sammy Sosa. And this is a big at-bat in this ball game. And he pumps it a strike. And it's 1-1. swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him! Now 1 away. Next to hit, Jose Siri. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that one fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And he chases that one below the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. That's in there. Strike 1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Stays alive.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And that one almost hit him.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitch.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Now into the game, Freddie Freeman. He takes over as the new first baseman. So here's the cleanup hitter, Junior Caminero. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. Hader back to work. Just missed. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Lau in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Caminero gets his lead at first. Nobody out. To Elly at second for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Squirts away a little bit.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And stepping in for the Rays, Jose Caballero.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked. He's in there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Jose Alvarado into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Man on second, 2 down. And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Edwin Uceta.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Cruz swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's Gleyber Torres. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
The count.
And ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Backed off the plate that time. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. So 2 down now, and here is Wade Boggs. Tap foul at the plate. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. To first, and this should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one.
Let's go do something else. Let's see. Let's do something like that.
Cruz. Live from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Tampa squaring off against their hated rivals, the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Cutter Crawford.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Elly de la Cruz. That one fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Puts a bunt down. Casas trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they tagged him out. Down to third baseman, Wade Boggs.
So X is not what we hit. Damn it, we had him on.
Swing and a pop-up. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Back-to-back base hits. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Walker Jenkins, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
1-1.
Fought off foul. And now it's 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first in time. And now it's Jake Berger to hit.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Fouled off. He was late. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Bregman to first. And that is the inning. Back in Boston, on the hill here today, Hunter Brown.
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Bottom of the first. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. That clips the corner.
No balls, 1 strike.
Line drive, and it's caught for the out. Connor Wong, the next to hit.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Fastball for a strike at 95. And that one is inside ball 1.
Ball.
Oh.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1. Foul ball there. 3-2 is
Check your base,
outside,
ball
and it's
4.
ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Alex Bregman, batting with one down, takes a strike. Strike 2. Man at first, one away.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Rafael Devers. And first offering is fouled off. Wong leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
And Devers hits that one. Garcia heads after it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Top of the second, stepping in, Adolis Garcia. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. That misses. 1-0.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Way out front for strike 2. It's for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Got him swinging, and there's one down. Now it's the DH, Jose Siri. That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. Booyah. A massive home run. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And now, Pudge Rodriguez. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to...
That ends the inning, so we take a break. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Story now. Brown back to work. And a foul ball. And that is out of play. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. This to third. And he's safe at first. Man at first with 1 gone. Now it's going to be Rob Refsnyder. Pitch squirts away from Pudge. And now a man into scoring position. And the 1-0.
Ball.
Abreu, the runner at second with 1 away. This one in the air, center field. Buxton under it. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Now batting Tristan Casas. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. That's inside.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Ball.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back here at Fenway Park, and now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Buxton hitting 9th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2012. Hit in the air, left field. And that one actually would be grabbed by Story. Back to the top of the lineup. And now Elly de la Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Story. They got it for out number 2. Wade Boggs digs in now.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, bases empty. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at Fenway, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That one hit to right. Jenkins on the move. Puts it away for the out. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. He's 0 for 1. And that's in the dirt. And that is ball 1.
1-0.
Late on that fastball.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. They say he went.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Rodriguez up with it to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back inside Fenway Park. Start of the 4th. And now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. First pitch misses.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Ooh, man.
Swings through that.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one way inside. Two now. The other way. Oh, he gloves it. Gathers and throws. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base.
So many people fail to realize just how great defensively Trevor Story is, as you see on the dive right there. And I think part of it because he played on the same side of the infield as the great Nolan Arenado.
So digging in, Jake Berger. He's 0 for 1. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
Next offering is downstairs.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Wong on to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Adolis Garcia. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Inside and it hit him.
Take your base.
Finally.
No, Boog, I'll tell you firsthand, retired players, we miss a lot of things about playing the game in our playing days, but getting drilled by a pitch like that usually isn't something we talk about.
Crawford with a move to first. Series now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
I hit the button on accident.
Bottom of the fourth, and now it's Alex Bregman.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Inside, and it's 2-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Now it's Devers at the plate. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
That's down and in.
Count is full.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Trevor Story now. Went down on strikes his first time through. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Right side, and foul ball. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Back here in Boston, and now the DH, Jose Siri. Crawford back to work. Little chopper rolls foul. Comes up empty.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And now the catcher comes up to him. Pudge Rodriguez. 0 for 1 so far. Yeah, that's fouled off.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Got him swinging.
Beautiful, man.
Back here in Boston, bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. And takes low for ball 1.
1-0.
Late on that fastball.
1-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Here's the center fielder, Rob Refsnyder. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike. The Red Sox
0-2.
down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And misses inside.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1-1.
Late with the swing there.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Top 6. Here's Byron Buxton. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
He's so solid. Calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit the air. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Elly de la Cruz getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning. Now, Wade Boggs.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Elly on his way to second. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Check on the runner. And he's back in there. 1 out and a runner at second. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Save. That's 2 stolen bases now for Elly De La Show. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Abreu makes the catch. Runner tags from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Well, we go bottom 6, and now here is Christian Campbell. He was late there, strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Zips it across. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. So up next, Jarren Duran. 0 for 2 in this one. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Wong up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. In the air, right side. And that's a foul ball.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient
2
here.
and 1.
2 outs. That one the other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. A new pitcher in the game, Greg Weissert.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 57, Greg.
Well, 1-run game, and now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins, has grounded out a couple of times. Out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Now here is Jake Berger. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Weissert over to first, and he's back in easily. Fouled off down the right side. And a swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch. That's
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now the left fielder, Adolis Garcia. Throw over to first. Jenkins back in on a dive. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
No balls, 1 strike.
And he swings through that one.
Man, my eyes are struggling.
Swing and a ground ball. And that's a fair ball. The throw to third. The tag out.
What the hell happened?
And next is the designated hitter, Jose Siri. He's already homered here in this one. Strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Garcia at second with 2 down. Pitch misses, and 1-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Come on.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Chases that one out of the zone. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Alex Bregman.
Leading off, one of Red Sox, the 3rd baseman, Alex Bregman.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Torres on the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Devers up to bat next, lays off for a ball. This one popped up, foul ground first base side. Makes the grab, 2 down. Here's Trevor Story, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Jenkins makes a nice running catch. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Aroldis Chapman. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now the catcher up to hit, Pudge Rodriguez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And that's outside. 1-1.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here is Gleyber Torres.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
That one misses, and now 2-0.
2-0.
Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And a strike to Gleyber.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Grounder might be 2. Campbell to second, and that's 2.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Buxton at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
That was straight queso right there.
Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is. And it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to third, and a foul ball. Too high, and it's ball 4.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there on the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
Snap throw to first. And he's out. And it got him. That ends the inning.
Walked him to pick him off. It's impressive.
And we're back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Shoot.
Josh Hader takes over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. He's under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. So stepping in for Boston, Rob Refsnyder. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line and a base hit into right. And next for the Red Sox, Tristan Casas. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 gone now. Christian Campbell will hit next.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's outside.
Come on now.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Got him. That's the 3rd out.
Might as well go ahead and hit that home run.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brennan Bernardino. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly de la Cruz. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Bernardino measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a sinker, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a slider. In the air, right field. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Now here is Wade Boggs. 1 for 3. Runner takes off. It's a pitch out. Got him, and they get Elly off the bases. Always a win. Swings through that one for strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Ow. Two away now after the drop third strike. And now Walker Jenkins 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a foul straight back.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Strike two.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Off the plate inside. Now 1-2.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Hader back to work. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Hard liner. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And the batter now, Connor Wong. Line drive and a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat. This ball game. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Here's Alex Bregman. That misses, and it's 1-0. Nobody out. Both the tying and winning runs on base.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
To the plate, and he's out.
I heard we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Devers in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
1-1.
Line drive, caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean,
I tried to
he
do a
couldn't hit
second
that
with
ball
it.
more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
So the
I've
closer
seen this
summoned from the
backfire.
bullpen, Michael Kopech.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Story swings through it for strike one.
0-1.
And fouled off. The Red Sox down to their final strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
And we got our card.
Runs are left
I believe we got our
as this one is over.
Cruz.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
Damn right, he went 3 for 4. There he is. Anna Griffey. Let's see, we got him. He's there. Wait. Oh, damn, his speed's good. Am I still with him? He only hits home runs. Alright, so we got the card we were after. Alright, so what are we doing next? Here. He needs one more dinger. I need a third home run. One from him would be nice. Oh, yeah, this guy can hit. That's what we're shooting for next, right there. Third baseman. Yeah. All right, we're done. 2 9-inning games. Within 2 hours.